know what I'm saying? I want to talk about part two of COVID-19 was the Great Reset. Yes, part two of COVID-19 was the Great Reset. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to all my loyal people who've been following my movement and been staying with me through all the trials and tribulations. You are much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely appreciate the support because you know things have been very rocky. No Balboa. You know what I'm saying? It's not even funny, but real talk though. So, you know, you know, just losing my other channels and shit like that. You know, it put a large dent in, you know, my income and the things I was doing. You know what I'm saying? But that's a part of YouTube and the Freemasonic fucking industry and the Illuminati and all these motherfuckers and shit like that. This is their scheme to try to silence and eliminate and neutralize revolutionaries such as myself. You see what I'm saying? They don't gotta just come out and take you out this shit with a bullet. They got other ways to kill you nowadays. You see what I'm saying? Just like they had other ways to kill you back in the day. But every method they tried, I'm still here. Excuse me. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, man, like it's just fucking crazy. They will send people in your path, people in your direction to either help you or haunt you. You have to have a certain level of discernment to even be able to understand who that person is and what the fuck you even seeing with your eyes and hearing with your ears. You see what I'm saying? Because they always say believe half of what you see, half of what you hear. You see what I'm saying? But if you know you seeing a certain image and it's sincerity and you seeing it genuinely and that's the true image and whatever that picture is showing and you see that, you can't hide that because you know they say a picture uh, it speaks 1,000 words, whatever. And you know, so in that case, you can't really say, "Oh, I'm gonna believe half of what I see," because what you see with your eyes, you know, you really seeing that. You see what I'm saying? So you just gotta know how to have discernment to be able to apply that certain type of knowledge to that certain category. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this shit got wicked. I mean, this shit been wicked, but it's getting worse, man. I'm telling you, bro. Like things seem like they going on normally and stuff like that. That's how the rock the slick game is. They want you to, they want to make it seem like it's going normal. You see what I'm saying? And when they take you out this shit, you won't see it coming because they rock you to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So this shit is, man, I don't know, man. This shit is crazy. You know, you know, and when they send these people at you, they're basically frequency matching you, but you also have to have discernment to know when God is sending an angel down your path or when there's a devil trying to hunt you. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it can look very similar. It can look very similar. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you gotta have discernment, and discernment is basically just having the ability. And this is my definition. This is not the Google definition. You know what I'm saying? You can also look up the Google definition to get, the actual real term. But this is just my definition of discernment. You gotta just basically have the ability to be able to process a certain amount of knowledge, to be able to understand on a deeper level, deeper than just the physical realm, the spiritual realm and stuff like that, and the mental realm and all that type of stuff like that. You have to be able to understand that, you know what I'm saying? You have to be able to see things from a higher dimension. So when you actually see things out your physical eyes, you know what you're kind of dealing with. So basically, what I'm saying is, it's like this, right? If you don't have discernment and you don't really have a spiritual bone in your body, or you could be spiritual without knowing you spiritual, but you still asleep. And if you don't know what that means, that is basically my term for people who were asleep or still asleep, like knowledge wise, consciously, like they don't know what's really going on. But then once you show them this truth, they already understand it automatically. It makes so much sense to them, and they gravitate towards it. This is a person who is spiritual without knowing they're spiritual. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of them are being led astray because they are asleep. And I was asleep myself for a very long time. So when I found this truth out, I gravitated towards it very strongly. As you can see now, because I'm dropping this message to you. So yeah, man, like this shit, it's deep, man. This shit deep, bro. Man, bro, like what's happening right now is literally the fucking veil being lifted. You see what I'm saying from people's eyes, and not only just from people's eyes, but from this realm, from the third dimension. You see what I'm saying? Because technically, you know what I'm saying. If you want to speak metaphysics and all that type of stuff like that, if you want to speak metaphysics and stuff like that, technically we are on the fifth dimension. You see what I'm saying? Because Earth then went through that process of transformation of the energy vibration shifting. But you gotta remember, Earth is always shifting every day, all day, constantly. So what I mean is, it's a specific shift that happened during that 2012, 2020 era. You see what I'm saying? Because 2020 was really 2012 because we're on a Gregorian calendar, but you also have the Ethiopian calendar, which is the real time on the planet. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. And I forgot exactly what the time would be right now on the Ethiopian calendar. But I do know for a fact that you can just Google it yourself and you can look it up what the date and the time is on the Ethiopian calendar. Just put in today's date, the Gregorian. It's like a Ethiopian calendar or like time converter type of thing, where it shows you like when you put in a Gregorian time, which is today is August 5th, 2024. You put that date in, and it will convert to what the actual time is on the planet on the Ethiopian calendar. But yeah, man, a lot of this shit that's going on right now, it's all a part of the Great Reset. It's all a part of the Great Deception. Trust me, people are literally being killed for this information. Not only for this information, for things they're discovering, like the truth. A lot of these doctors and shit, they're discovering the truth and they're being murdered, aka arkansized. Basically meaning that they know a certain level of truth and they coming out and they telling it, you know. And the government, they said the shadow government agents to go kill them or, you know what I'm saying, shoot them or hang them or whatever the fuck they do. And yeah, man, they found with a fucking rope around their neck and they got pushed down fucking 12, 13 flight of steps. And they said, oh, that ain't committed suicide. That's being arkansized, man. That's what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? To a lot of these doctors is out here discovering the truth. That's actually what happened to Dr. Sabi. And Dr. Sabi wasn't even a traditional type of doctor, like a white coat. You know what I'm saying? But he was a herbalist, which is still a doctor. That's a herbal doctor. You see what I'm saying? And you see how they did him. Because he knew the truth and he actually was curing people. He was actually healing people. That's why. It wasn't just talking some mumbo jumbo bullshit. He was actually healing people. That's why they killed him. So when you actually healing people, what does that equate to? That equates to the truth because you genuinely healing them. You know what I'm saying? And to genuinely heal them, you gotta know some level of truth of how medicine works. You see what I'm saying? So wake the damn up. More videos coming soon. Fuck Satan. Fuck all his minions. You know how I'm rocking, man. You know what I'm saying? The return of Jesus Christ, man. Or Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rakaka Dash. Gang.